Hi, I'm Ernie Medina with TRB, and today I'd like to talk with you a little bit about the Core Essentials gun belt. Doing a little review here. I was actually talking with the folks over at Core Essentials. They asked me to do a review and test out one of their gun belts, and so they sent me the one that I'm wearing right now for this video, and I've been using it for the last couple months just to really test it out in the various conditions, from everyday wear over to, say, on the range, teaching CCW and things like that. But wanted to share with you a little bit about my opinion with this belt. And of course, Core Essentials did not pay me to say what I'm about to say or anything like that. This is just an honest review from my standpoint about one of their belts. So, and the one I'm wearing right now is actually the tactical gun belt in black, and then the X5 belt buckle. A little bit about this belt. It has 40 steps or 40 points where you can adjust the size, and it goes in 1/4 inch increments. So you can really fine tune how tight or not tight, or depending on what firearm you're running, as you might be using, say, a single stack firearm in your EDC or a double stack firearm, i.e. it has two different thicknesses, so you can actually adjust your belt easily for those various thicknesses against, say, a traditional belt where you actually have the holes and the pin that goes through the hole. They have a little bit greater distances or greater throws as far as the variation in sizes, so you're either going to be too tight or too loose or what have you. But one of the nice things about this belt is that 40-point track where you can really pinpoint how tight or not tight you want to get that belt. Another thing that I like about this belt is the tensile strength. It's rated up to 500 pounds of tensile strength. Not that I'm going to put a 1/4 ton truck tied to the belt, but it has a lot of tensile strength. So if you need it for another purpose in a different pinch, you can certainly use and have the confidence that the tensile strength of that belt is going to be there. Another thing about this particular belt, and certainly I've tested this, is the 8-pound weight that it can hold in your EDC gear. So 8 pounds to include obviously the firearm, any spare mags and things like that you might attach weight-wise to the belt. It is rated to support easily up to 8 pounds of that. And the nice thing about it doesn't bow out, and I'll show that here in a few, but it doesn't bow out where on your waist it sags on the back, or doesn't bow sideways on you. So that's another nice feature. It really keeps its rigidity as you're wearing the belt, and keeps it nice and firm on your waist. Another feature that they provided in the gun belt, or whenever anybody purchases a gun belt, they provide a hanger, so that way you can clip your belt on there, and that way the belt hangs straight, and that way it doesn't get any deformation or anything like that as you store it away and in between wears and things like that. So a couple features about the belt, and let's take a look at the belt in detail. So let's get into the details of the belt itself. As I mentioned before, this is the X5 belt buckle, and as you can see a little bit closer, okay, you have pretty much a matte black kind of buckle, kind of mirrors a Riggers type belt buckle that many of us have seen. But if you look in here, there is this little point right here, and that allows you to loosen the belt once you've cinched it down. So they have a spring-loaded hook right here that you can actually loosen the belt here. And then, of course, once you've sized the belt to your particular size, you will actually insert it and then screw it in with the Allen screws here, and then cinch it down. And then now this belt and this buckle are married up together. So you actually have here, so that way you can size it to your particular waist size, different measurement points, anywhere from 36, 34, 35, all the way down, so that way you can get it to your perfect fit. As we go down the belt, and as you can see, even with this actually heavy belt buckle, this belt is holding its rigidity. But as we go down the belt towards the front end, you'll see the 40-point track I was referring to. And this 40-point track, again, goes in 1/4 inch increments. And as you basically cinch the belt, you'll start to hear the track start to catch on that clip. And then, of course, it'll hold firm. To loosen it, you'll just go ahead and push this, and then it will essentially loosen up for you. But again, the nice thing is that whatever you're running that day, a single stack firearm or double stack firearm, whatever, or if you had a little bit too much to eat that night and you need to loosen your belt, you easily have the opportunity here to make sure that it actually fits you the way you want it to. So really well done job by Core Essentials on this belt. And they have different belts from leather style belts to more tactical style belts. So whatever your lifestyle or your needs are, certainly can support that. So I was really impressed by this belt, and that in fact my everyday wear outside of work, I've actually adopted this in my EDC gear, and it's actually done a lot better than some of the belts that I've tried out there. So really happy with what they've done. And another thing that I hear is coming down the pipe, because we do use, as I'm just substituting right now, we do use a Velcro style belt for when we're on the range running our tactical rigs. The hard side Velcro will marry up on the soft side of the belts that we use here. So what I'm understanding is that in the future at some point, Core will actually make a soft Velcro style belt on the outside where you can actually wear it as an underbelt with your tactical belts. And that's something that I'm looking forward to seeing, and maybe doing a review on that one as well. But great job again from Core on the belt. And this is the hanger that I was referring to earlier. So you can actually put this in your closet, and then instead of having a belt like this that you'll just coil and throw in the closet somewhere, you can actually let it hang free and then clip it in, and then now this will hang in your closet. It'll support up to 2 belts, of course. And then when you want to use whichever belt you want, then you can just unhook it, and there you go. One of the functional purposes of the hanger, other than just convenience, is that it will allow the belt itself to hang straight and breathe. Because at the end of the day, from carrying all the weight, you don't want the belt to deform or whatever. And any belt will deform over time. But what it allows you to do is actually allow the belt to hang straight, breathe a little bit, and actually get back to a straighter form. And then you can use it again the next day with confidence. So great job again by Core. Check out coreessentials.com. They have a wide variety of belt buckles and belt styles to suit your needs, as well as, again, sizes and belts, styles and belts. So go check them out. Give them a look. We certainly like what they do, and we appreciate them giving us the opportunity to do a review. Guys, the U.S. Concealed Carry Association was founded to help responsibly armed Americans like you. They're committed to providing life-saving, self-defense resources to help you and your family be safe. When you activate your membership, you'll get automatically life-saving self-defense education, industry-leading training, plus self-defense liability insurance. Don't wait till it's too late. Click the link in the description below right now to get your free USCCA Concealed Carry Guide to see what they're all about.